MLB The Show has baseball coming to Petersburg. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Alex Colomé gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s. Looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Brett Laurie makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, third baseman, Brett Laurie.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. EK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And as usual, it all starts with the pitching. I mean, don't get me wrong, the offense, it's done its part too, but you don't run into a lot of 6-game win streaks where you're just outscoring teams. They've gotten some real quality starts over this stretch.
With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, this team grounds into a ton of double plays. They've got to stop taking themselves out of potential big innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. One out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game has hits from the other team.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Well, in terms of our haberdashery out there, hard to believe that someone would have ever green-lighted that jersey. Oh, boy, that's a little tough on the eyes. And he falls behind 0-2. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Kyle Drabeck, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
Corey Dickerson comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
And And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And Eric, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So obviously they'd like to get back into that positive numbers with a win here.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Grounded to the right. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first.
Well, good start so far for the home guys. 1, 2, 3 top half, followed by a leadoff single here to start things off in the bottom half.
Ben Zobrist will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Well, he's second in the league in hitting right now, so we'll see what kind of finish he can put on.
First offering on its way. Too high, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. The 2-0 pitch. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls the strike zone.
The 2-1 on its way. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. A runner at first with no outs here. Smoke toward third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Evan Longoria will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
Squared that one up just a little late. Now the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Reyes. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
Will Myers will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title.
Well, he swung the bat so well all season long, so we'll see how it all plays out at the end. Maybe he wins that batting title.
Sinking line drive out to right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And now third base coach Tom Foley's waving him home. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting fifth.
James Loney will get his ninth.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky, I think you let him throw you one here. He hasn't proven to me that he can find the strike zone yet.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side. Just foul. In the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
As Dribble Cabrera will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Here's a guy who's in the conversation for batting title, and over his last 10 games, he's hit over 330.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Hit out towards second. Goins fields it cleanly, and he is in there.
Oh, this is a bad error right here. He tries to square himself up to second base to get this double play started, but I don't know if his cleats got stuck or what, but this is not a very good throw, and he's going to get stuck with an E4.
Stepping in now, Trey Barnett, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder.
A 1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I think there's some real concern over the state of Will Myers right now. He's still without a stolen base this season, which is baffling. I don't know if it's a coaching issue or if he just needs to be more aggressive when he gets on base, but this team needs him to start taking advantage of his speed.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw home. Rasmus has thrown him out at home plate. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits. 1 error in the inning and a couple of men left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Rays lead it 3-0. Adam Lind will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Adam Lind.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Into the box now, Carlos Villarreal. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Anthony Goes will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Myers under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Blue Jays go down in order, still down 3-0. John Jaso will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, guys, 1 good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is lifted out to left. Goes is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Corey Dickerson will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And it was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. One out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the 2nd inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but doesn't matter. He can hit from either side of the plate.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball, and that's causing it to stay high.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Runners on first with 1 down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ghost is under it. 2 down.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Striding into the box, Evan Longoria. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Takes this the other way to right. Villarreal is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back for the top of the 3rd here at the Trop as we give you a look there at nearby Clearwater Beach. Ryan Goins will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Batting 8.
Still looking for that first hit of the ball game, and this one had the potential to be one, but it was not meant to be.
Standing in now, Josh Tolley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 1 home run and 23 driven in. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tap fouled at home plate. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Oh, you got to like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1-pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
Jose Reyes will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Cabrera's there. Throw on to the first baseman, Loney, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Will Myers digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Skied into very shallow right. Villarreal waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
First baseman number 21, James Loney.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding in is the first baseman, James Loney. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
On to first as Loney is set down here. 2 away now.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Asdrubal Cabrera, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Sent on the ground out to second. Goins has got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Not quite sure what happens right here. This throw just absolutely takes off on him, and it goes right over his first baseman's head. He's going to get stuck with an E4 on that play.
Into the box now, Trey Barnett. And that's in there. Base hit. Cabrera rounds third and heads for home. Makes it a 4-0 ball game.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. In there, and it's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The catcher, number 28.
And that is now 8 hits he's already allowed, and we haven't even made it out of the 3rd inning yet. I heard someone once say, he's coming apart like a $39 suit out there. He better find his command, and fast.
John Jaso stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Here comes the 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 3 innings complete. The Rays 4, the Jays nothing. Brett Laurie will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Into the windup and the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul right at home plate. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Drilled on the ground is short. Right to Cabrera. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder, number 28, Colby Rasmus.
1 gone now for the center fielder, Colby Rasmus. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
He's not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Edwin Encarnacion digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. No runs, no hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swing and a liner. Well, this will be pulled in out there. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail here 4-0. Corey Dickerson is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch on its way. And that's taken for strike one.
Well, one of the reasons he's not pitching well is because he's only thrown a first pitch strike about 50% of the time. That's not a good enough percentage to get ahead of hitters.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Rasmus, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. And this is his second home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he'll motion for the bullpen, and that's going to do it for Kyle Drabek. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Todd Redmond is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season.
Yeah, Matt, as we take a look at this graphic here, you can see this isn't one of the stats this team is very proud of. So with an inflated team ERA like that, they're used to having to outscore people to win. That puts an awful lot of pressure on their offense.
First delivery to him on the way. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a 2-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Will Myers steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he takes ball 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Villarreal has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out.
First baseman, number 21,
James Loney will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The shortstop, number 13,
Asdrubal Cabrera gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Two down, runners at first and second. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Rasmus has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We played 4. It's the Rays 5, the Jays nothing. Adam Lind heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed by Lind as he falls behind 0-2 now.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The relay. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work out for him.
In now, Carlos Villarreal. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. No runs, just 1 hit. 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Settling in now, Anthony Gose. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Trey Barnett will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reyes onto the grass. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop out.
Kevin Kiermaier digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Runs up and gets this one down. Laurie comes up with it on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's John Jaso now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. This is flared right back over the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 5, the Jays nothing. Ryan Goins will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's Zobrist now at second. He's right there. And the throw takes Loney up the ladder, but he's able to go up and grab it for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Now in the box, Josh Thole. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, currently 6th in the American League in that department so far this year. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Jose Reyes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit sharply to the left side, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. James Biggs will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 22, James Biggs.
Corey Dickerson will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Man, he is wearing them out. He's got himself a 4-for-4 afternoon.
Ben Zobrist gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. And look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. One and two, here it comes. And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Will Myers will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. The 1-0 delivery. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. But they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Brett Laurie will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's in there, a base hit, so they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Colby Rasmus will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A little bouncer. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's there. 1 out.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Edwin Encarnacion will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
That tails back over, strike 1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
And it's quickly 0-2. Got him.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Adam Lind stands in. He was hosed at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Called strike 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
2 out with the man at first. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. James Loney steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
First baseman, James Loney.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard to short. Reyes on the grass. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
1 out, nobody on. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Standing in now, Trey Barnett. Hot shot on the ground is short. To his left, Reyes. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Rays, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Carlos Villarreal will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The hits have certainly been few and far between so far. Just their 3rd hit of the ball game, and we're in inning number 8. From an offensive standpoint, you know, that's just not going to get it done.
Anthony Gose will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hot shot to third. Zobrist back to Loney, but they can't quite get him as it'll go as a fielder's choice.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Into the box now, Ryan Goins. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
And, you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Beaten into the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher, number 28.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. John Jaso will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
In now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Your second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist, ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he botches it. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Steve Delabar will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Evan Longoria will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And that misses inside 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rasmus is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Into the box, Will Myers. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set, now the pitch. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Well, and he's got a great splitter. Now, you're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Rays will settle for just the one. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Rays 6, the Jays nothing. Josh Thole will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
To first, gloved by Loney. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Jose Reyes will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Now here's the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Down the first baseline. Played on the backhand. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Brett Laurie will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Cabrera scoops it up. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge essentially from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 6-0. So long from Tampa.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Rays. 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Blue Jays, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.